Alright, how's it going, guys? Hope you're all doing well. So, welcome to part 3 of how to make disco house. Yes, so in this one we're just continuing where we left off like from part 2. We're continuing with our remix of Jenna Learoyd's new single, Lost in the Smoke, which is out now, so you can actually check out the original. I'll leave a link below to the original so you can check that out. But yeah, we're just picking up where we left off. So I'm just going to press play now so you can see where we're at. Yeah, so as you can hear, this is shaping up really nicely. So, yeah, we're going to work on arrangement today. We're going to mess around more with the vocals. Yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. There will be a part 4, but yeah, we're just going to wing it and arrange today and just see how the track unfolds. Okay, so one thing that's definitely missing from it is a string. I think I was meant to have that in the last part, but I forgot. Well, that's what's really going to give it a disco sound. So we're going to just do that straight away. So what I'll do, I'll go and get the string. I think I did actually do a string bit in part 1, but it was in the wrong key in the end, so I deleted that part. But yeah, we're going to re-add it again. I've already got the MIDI as well, so I'll show you that now. Right, so let's just go to Epic Strings. That's what I normally pick. Yeah, it's a really nice VST, this. Right, I'm going to get the string MIDI now, just so you can see the notes. So let's just put that there. Get rid of that. Okay, so this is the MIDI for the strings then. What I'm going to do, it's doubled up. I'll actually just delete this so you can see the notes better. We'll re-add it. But this is actually all the notes. So it's just D, drops to a C, back to D, then a little walk down, A, G, F, and then that's it. And it just repeats. It's just got sort of nice sort of 70s kind of sound. I'm going to press Control and Z. I'm just going to bring that back. Yeah, so I'm going to give this a play now so you can listen to it on its own. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that's it, it just repeats. Yeah, really nice, got a nice sound to it. So what I'll do, I'll play it along with the other instruments so you can hear it all working together. What I'll do, I'm going to copy and paste this across. What I'll do as well is probably use a filter and fade this in so it comes in full sort of halfway through it. But we can kind of blend it in nicely. Right, so I'm going to play all the music parts, the bass, Jenna's vocal chop and the string.
I got these. I got these.
Yeah. It's got that 70s sound now.
I got these.
I'll put some percussion in.
I got
that string's really making the world a difference there. So yeah, we're going to filter it in and out. We'll side chain it, take some low end off it. So we'll do that now. Once I've done that, we'll just start like on the arrangement. So I'm actually just going to highlight all of that. Press Control and J. Right, so I'm going to solo this. We'll get an EQ on it. See what it's looking like. Alright. So I think we can take a lot of this low end out here. It's just like unwanted noise. So let's do that now. That's better, yeah. That's better. Like I might boost frequencies later down the road, but for now we're just getting rid of that unwanted noise. Right, so I think next it needs a side chain, so let's get that on now. Just give it a little bit of like bounce and glue it with the track. That's without. It's just gonna fit with like the drums better basically. So I'll play the percussion. It's just like leaving room for other things, like you don't want anything like cluttered up. And what I might do is just move that up though. Yeah, so that sounds alright actually. Yeah, we won't duck it too much. I'm trying to keep the authentic feel as well, but yeah, try not to like clutter things up here. Okay, so I'm quite happy with that for now. So let's just name this string. Alright, colour it blue and throw it in the music folder. And right, I was going to filter it, wasn't I? So right, let's go over here. Yeah, we'll just put it there, doesn't matter. Right, so we're going to filter this like in, so halfway through we're going to have it in full. So we're just going to press A for automation here. There we go, so we're in this automation stage. So I can just click, this is what I want to move on the filter. Now as you can see now, when I've moved that, it's moving up and down here. It's registered like this is what you're wanting to like automate. So I'm just going to click on this halfway, make another little dot there, and then just drag this like that. So now this is going to come in full when it gets to this point. We'll add a curve as well, so you can hold Alt and you can just click and you can kind of make a nice bend like that. So let's just do that and let's just hear like how that sounds with everything else. So we'll play everything together. We'll press A again to get out this automation mode, just like that. And yeah, let's see how this sounds then. That really sounds nice when you like just blend it in as opposed to like throwing it in straight away. Okay, so I'm really happy with that so far. We definitely have enough sort of like sounds. We have enough elements to arrange. So we're going to make like a full copy of everything here. So I'm going to highlight everything like that. Press Control and D. So now we've got a full copy of everything there. And I'm just going to move this out the way. I'm just holding right on the arrow there. Should move it. I'll actually just drag it quicker. Right, so let's just get it right out the way, just in case we lose anything or like mistakes happen. At least you've got everything there backed up. So yeah, I like to do that. Right, so we're looking to make like a sort of extended mix here. I'll do a radio edit as well, but for this we'll do the extended mix. So yes, we're looking at like maybe 45 seconds to a minute on an intro, maybe like a little breakdown with the vocal, and it'll kick back in with sort of like some cool vocal chops. We'll go back into the main vocal, like the main like sort of breakdown, do a kind of nice little build up thing, and then just kick back in with like a nice drop, then the outro. That's what I'm thinking in my head. But we'll just see how it goes. Like I say, I'm just going to kind of wing it. Right, so we can look at what we need in this intro. So, like, we can delete a lot here. Don't want to give them everything at once. So we definitely won't want the bass in. So, like, in the first 30 seconds, I think we can afford to, like, lose that. The string, I'm not so sure, so I want to move this out the way. The saxophone, definitely not, because we'll keep that later on. So I'm just moving them randomly out the way there. Let's have a look here. The horn sweeps, maybe. String stab. No, because I think I want to use... I'm going to put that there. Because I've got some disco effects as well that I want to use. I think we'll use the guitars. Piano. Let's have a think. I think we can leave that there for now. No, wait there. Actually, I'm gonna move that out the way. I think we'll actually bring the string back in. Yeah. That's what we'll do. So is that filtered? Is that still got the filter on it? Let's have a look. Yeah, so maybe we'll put that just right to the end then, just see how that sounds. I might change it. Right, percussion then. So we're just taking things out, like stuff that we might not like necessarily like need straight away. So the triangle, disco drums, we'll keep them in. I think we can take the bongo out, take that out, and maybe just put it there, and then the triangle. Let's just lose all of that. So now, like, every sort of 8 bars, something's coming in. So the disco drum, then the bongo, then the bass line, and then the triangle comes in. So, like, we've took stuff out there. Again, with, like, the shakers and, like, the hats and all that. Maybe we can take out the open hat there. Yeah, that could come in at the same time as the bongo, maybe. Yeah, and I'll do more with, like, the vocal. Obviously, I'm just using this sort of, like, vocal as, like, a reference at the minute. I'll be adding more stuff, because there's plenty to choose from. Like, Jenna's sang, like, a lot of stuff here, so I can chop a lot of this up. But we'll keep that there for reference. I'll probably add some clap fills as well. That'll keep it interesting, but we'll do that in a bit. Right, so let's just hear how this sounds then. This is, like, the first minute here. So I'm thinking this is, like, the intro. So, like, basically the DJ's mixing in at this point. Right, so we'll give this a listen then.
I got things. I got things.
Yeah, sounds good.
I got things. I got things. I got things.
Yeah.
I got things.
Sounds good to me.
I got things. I got things.
There you go. As easy as that. Like I say, I'm just gonna leave that as it is. That sounds great. I mean, I might tweak some of the like the effects and like whatever, and obviously the vocal. Like I say, I am actually gonna add some of these disco effects that I was meant to do like on the second part. So it's these ones here, isn't it? It's got that cool retro sound. I was gonna put one of these on the start of like the intro, so I think that'll sound cool. I'm just gonna throw that in. So let's hear how that sounds like with the intro. I've heard it on a couple of songs where they just have that in straight away, and I thought it was cool, so I thought I'm definitely going to try this. And the other one's good and all. I'll throw that in as well. Maybe throw that in halfway. Well, maybe not. Okay, I'm not too keen on that second one, actually. Yeah, I like this first one, though, so maybe we can put that there as well.
I got things.
Yeah, that's good.
I got things.
Yeah, we don't want it happening all the time, so...
I got things. I got things.
That's cool. I I do like it. I think I might just prefer it just on that first like part of the thing though, when the track starts. Because you've got the string happening there, like string stab as well, so maybe that's a little bit messy. I like it on the start though, so that's cool. I'd say this is more like of an effect than an instrument, but I'm going to throw it in the instrument sort of like section for now. That'll be alright. It's got some reverb on it, so I'll just throw that up there. Possibly a little bit of sidechain, we'll see. That's cool. Yeah, very nice. I'm going to lose that horn sweep for now. Maybe take that one and that one out, just so it's not as like repetitive. Okay, so that's the intro done. We're kind of into this like sort of first like breakdown now. We can keep this quite short. This actually might be enough, and then we'll just kick in with like the bass line. So I think we're just going to give that a try now then. So we'll play this from here. Okay, I like it. Obviously, we'll get the percussion in as well. I might actually do a bit like that where it's just the kick and the bass, because sometimes that works really nicely. So we can do that as well. Right, that's nice. So we'll get all the hats over. Do that, and then same with the kick. Put that all the way across, Control and D. Right, so we'll probably have a gap here as well, I would imagine. So just make a little quiet gap there, just to like signal a drop. I know that a horn thing will be there, wherever it is. It's it there, isn't it? So let's get this, duplicate that. I'll just move it across. That there. Let's play this from here then. Should come in there, so get them there, because he's added like a lot of groove as well, so it's going to keep it interesting. Yeah, that's right, and I can go like that. So we'll go again. Oh, actually, while I see it, I'll do that, and we still need the string to come in as well. So like I say, we've got plenty of music elements here. I can have a lot of fun with this and just mess around with stuff. Like I say, the vocals doing a lot of the work in the breakdown anyway, so it's just gonna be a nice little sort of build up. Like I say, we're not making a banger here, we're just gonna make a nice sort of groovy record. So yeah, let's play this from here anyway. Right, so what we could do there is just, I was on about before, like having a kick and a bass moment. We actually maybe leave the saxophone in as well. That might sound cool. So it's just them two on their own, and then that'll just like introduce like the main breakdown. It might not work, don't get me wrong, but I'm gonna give it a go. That's what I was hearing in my head. So just give that a try then. Right, I'll leave that there for now like that. Yes, this is kind of like the bridge section basically. So, right, yeah, we're going to play that from here. Right, so maybe delete, cut that in half maybe. That's quite cool. Maybe if I listen to it back though, like, I'm going to listen to it back. Just so I'm sure. I'm going to listen to it from here. Maybe not the saxophone, maybe just yeah, that could work, so like with effects and stuff like that. So it's just going to signal the breakdown. We'll maybe add those crashes and stuff now, just to make that sound a little bit more, it sounds a bit rough at the minute, so let's get this crash here. Right, so I'm going to play this from here just to make sure this sort of like bridge section is sounding right. We're going to add more effects and stuff so it'll sound more interesting. But yeah, let's just play this from here. Okay, so that works. I think what we'll do with this, we'll just make a little extension on this main breakdown, so it'll be a little bit more, possibly to there. So I'm gonna move this. I'm gonna double this piano up. I'm gonna end up changing it probably, but I think that might be enough for the main breakdown. We'll get like a nice little sort of section. Yeah, that'll be enough time there, so that's great. We'll add a couple more percussion things here. Right, so we're going to leave the percussion part on this breakdown for now. I am going to add other stuff in here, but like I say, we're just getting a basic sketch going. So we've got like our intro, the first little breakdown, our first main groove. We can actually take some kicks out here. We'll do that actually, yeah. Just add a little fade. I can see here where I've like sort of I've taken the shaker hat out on these, like where the drum comes out, just to add some more like sort of impact. But it's telling me where I need to cut the kick drum here, so that's good. We also need to add that string as well, so we'll get this over here. But what I want to do with this one is like we were talking about before, have it come in halfway through. So yeah, so as you can see, this is going all the way to the end here, but we don't want that in this second part. We want to drop this down and we'll put it in halfway through, and then we'll do that sort of bend thing. Hold Alt and then just kind of click and drag down, and that'll do that. Yeah, so that's great. I think we can just play this all the way through from here then. Like I say, we're getting somewhere here. It doesn't take too long to like get a basic sketch down. And then I think like the fun part after that is like sort of refining your work and sort of like, you know, polishing it, getting it sounding super tight. You can have a lot of fun doing that. Actually, while I'm here, I'll get these sort of reference vocals. We can put these in as well.
I got this.
Okay, so I've got the reference vocal in. Right, so we can just play this all the way through. So the string is going to come in, the vocals are going to play, like the vocal cut. We're going to add some clap fills, actually. That's another thing I heard as well. But yeah, let's just play this from here. Let's have like a proper listen to it.
Feelings in my head, don't know what to do. I got these feelings that I can't be without you. I got these feelings every high, every low. I got these feelings that I'm lost in the snow. I got these. I got
Okay, yeah.
feelings in my head, don't know what to do. I got these feelings that I can't be without you. I got these.
Okay, I'm really liking that. So that's going to play like that, and then a little extension with maybe like a sort of light snare roll. We'll actually just highlight all of this here and copy it like across, because we can just throw everything in at this point. So I'll even throw in like the saxophone back in at that point as well. Just give it a really nice sound. So that can come in full there. Maybe everything comes in full there because it's like the main drop, isn't it? Piano 2, no, actually no, we need piano 1, sorry. What have I done here? That actually needs to go there, doesn't it? Yeah, I put it on the wrong thing. Right, okay. Piano 1 comes in here, so that can come in here as well. There's a string, the horn sweep. So you can put a horn sweep here, and we'll put one there before the drop. Like I say, completely winging this at the moment. I think we'll double that up again, and then it'll be like a sort of more of a gap here, just to introduce like or signal the outro, and then we'll just like sort of copy and paste this here, because we're going to do like a mirrored version of it, and we'll take things out as opposed to like adding things in. So that would roughly take us to here. So this would be our full sketch. So what's that, 5 minutes 50? That's not too bad. We might be able to like afford to like cut some things and like take some things out. But like I say, we've got a basic arrangement done there. Like I say, it's rough as toast. It really needs a load of work. But like I say, yeah, this is the fun part. Once the sketch is done and you're out of that loop, you can start like really refining your work then and like really start making some good music. So looking at that there, I can do that. Yeah, this is like the intro, isn't it? So I'm just going to add everything to it. And yeah. Okay, we need to add this triangle over here actually. Let's just do that. Have I got that in anywhere? Oh, I haven't even put it in here. Right, so here we go then. I'm trailing again, but yeah, let's get that in the main parts. That just happens there, doesn't it? So if we're doing that there, we can do a mirrored version of it and do that there, I think. Is it 2 of them? Yeah, so these 2 here. I might change that, we'll see. And then on the first one, the bongo comes out. So on the last one, we'll take it out there. So it's like a mirrored version of it. Right, so that's all right. What did we do with the hats then? So let's have a look at that as well. So this first one, which is like the live open hat, we could do that here on the end as well. So delete them too. Okay, that's okay for now. Right, so yeah, like I said, as far as a basic sketch, this is pretty good. I'm just going to keep listening to it. I mean, this is what I'd do if I was like producing on my own, like off camera. So you're just going to see me sort of brainstorming here. It's just adding things in placement and yeah, and just getting things sitting right. So I'm just going to keep playing through this for a little bit, and then yeah, I'll talk about everything like I'm doing and stuff. So straight away we need to sort these like effects out. I may change them as well because it's like quite repetitive. But we'll just get them kind of half in place for now. So let's take a listen. We don't need one at the start, so get rid of that one. We don't even need one there, so add instruments in that part. Yeah, this is working nicely. on there as well.
I got these feelings, but I'm lost in the snow.
And there's sort of like build up bit here, bit of tension. Just a little bit though. Like I say, it's kind of a light-hearted track. Oh, this vinyl crackle can go all the way across. Cool. As well as just do the same thing with the string there. I'll join that up. If I press A for automation, we've like filtered this one in, didn't we, on the intro, so that's going all the way up. But on this one we can mirror it and go all the way down. So let's just do that. Just doing the same thing but in reverse. Cool. Then we're just doing it that, and I'm just dragging up doing that time. So that's just going to fade out nicely there. Down now. Cool. And also, as we can see, the guitars come out here. It's like they're not in at the start, so we'll do the same at the end again to take them out. So it's just going to sound like the outro. The bass line comes out like that's like halfway. I mean, we could try it, but I did like the way the groove was going there, so maybe let's have a look. I do like that, yeah. So we're going to do that. Yeah, cool. Right, let's keep going with these effects then. So we're just going to put these in the right place. So one there. One there, I believe. Yeah, one there as well. And one there. Match these up. I'm just holding control there as I'm dragging, just to copy them. So that's okay for now. We've done quite a lot there, to be fair. Like I said, we've got this full track build. We're going to add some more stuff in the main breakdowns. That'll be part 4. I still need to chop some vocals up and I get this sounding a bit more interesting. But yeah, as far as the music, like I said, we've got so much. I've even got more stuff to add. Like I've got another guitar. I've got them sort of like new disco hits. There's loads of stuff I can add as like, and the bell noises as well. I haven't even added them. So we've got loads of stuff as far as ear candy. I can make like a vocal swell, and I'll definitely make like a vocal chop. and just like sort of use some nice delays to make like Jenna's like this where she's saying I've got these. I mean, I'll do it now. Like I'll put a delay on this now. But yeah, I'm gonna like concentrate a lot more on like the fine details and like getting this sounding really sort of like spaced out and trippy, like a nice remix. You know, a lot of these remixes you just looping little bits of like the vocal up just to give it that remixy kind of sound. So I don't know if this would have to be like a number. Would it be 4 or 2? Try that one. No, I think maybe quarter notes. That's cool. Obviously go a little bit easier on it. So you can only just hear it. I got these. I got these. I got these. Try it without the. I'll turn the music off just so I can hear it. I got these. Try it with the bass line. I got these. That's cool. I like that. I might go a bit crazier with it, like as the track like progresses, but I'll leave that on for now. I'll probably change this, but that's the effect I'm going for with these like sort of vocal snippets. Cool, I like it. Definitely heading down the right path with this. I've noticed there as well, I'm just going to put these percussion things just in the main breakdown, just for interest, just for now. Like I say, I'm going to concentrate more on these like super fine details, like in part 4. Like I say, just getting that basic sketch down, it's really important. Like I say, if you're stuck in that loop all the time, I've said it before, you're going to end up binning your record and it'll probably have been like a good idea. You just got sick of the loop. So on that drop there, I don't think that triangle should come in straight away either. So maybe cut that there. Or maybe more, because it's coming in like late on the intro. Alright, so I'm going to do that late on the main groove as well. So yeah, I'm going to do that because I'm going to add a cowbell as well. I forgot to do that. So like I say, I've got so much stuff to add here. I want to leave that in on the main drop because that's when everything comes in. Yeah, I need to do some clap fills. Some more vocal chops, like I say. So what's over here then? We've got these live cymbals as well, so they can come over here. And that's just on that like that. And the crashes over here. So like I say, I'm all over the place, but you can see what I'm doing. Like it's all placement. I'm just chucking things in the right place. As I'm just repeating all the way across it, isn't it? Okay, so I'll just highlight this like gap like that, and then just press Control and D. There you go. That's them all nicely in place. Okay, like I say, considering we're in that loop, we're in a pretty good place here. What else can we add here just to make this a little bit more interesting? Well, look at this folder here. So what did we have? Brass sweep. Oh, we've got this funk sparkle. Alright, let's throw this in then. This is quite nice. We'll put this in the like sort of main breakdown, in the first breakdown. Nice. So a pretty sound. Right, so I think I'll just keep them for the main break. Like I say, just to add that ear candy, because like I say, we're taking things out here, so we don't want like the listener to get bored, or you don't want to lose the dance floor either. So Maybe just putting on all four of them like that. Well, that's really nice, yeah. We'll pan that. I think we need a string here as well. So like I say, I'm gonna add another string part there. Maybe just like a single note. Oh, sorry. I haven't even got the vocal on, have I? Right. Yeah, I'll play from there. Sorry.
Feelings in my head, don't know what to do. I got these feelings that I can't be without you. I got these feelings.
Yeah, that's working.
Every high, every low. I got these feelings that I'm lost in the snow.
Yeah, really cool. What I might do actually is just delete that one and that one. Yes, I've taken it out here and here. I'm going to add them bell noises that I didn't use. I'll put them in them gaps there. Just so it's like creating more interest. It's not sounding so repetitive. So that's cool. I think we can put that in this part as well then. Just do that, and every other one. We'll just, we'll do that. Yeah, that's great. Right, so let's get a basic EQ. Listen to this on its own, actually. That's nice. Yeah, it definitely needs more interest. It needs a string, and it needs music in that breakdown, just to help the vocal along. I mean, the piano's doing its thing, but I think it needs a little bit more. I wonder if that guitar, actually, that other guitar that I had, I wonder if that works in there. It might not, but where is it? The third one, isn't it? It might not work. I'm going to throw it in anyway. Like I say, you've got to try these things. No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work in the main breakdown. It works in the groove, so I could actually like add that like maybe on this main drop, just to keep this interesting, because it's quite repetitive here, isn't it? And everything comes in at once. So maybe in that halfway point, we just throw in this guitar bit. So there you go, just totally brainstorming here, but. And I might do some sort of little fills and like sort of bass noise sort of movements, like moving the bass string. You can make like sort of live sounds. I can do that with the electric guitar as well. So as opposed to making this sound as like repetitive, I can just add some little fills and stuff. Well, that kind of worked. That I think it needs like side chain. I think it needs a lot of side chain, because I don't necessarily want this to like shine through. It's just to keep the track grooving. And like I say, with that saxophone loop, as good as it is, it's really repetitive. So if we can add some things here to keep this interesting, I think it's just going to help it move along. So, right, so I've added that side chain there. I'm going to highlight that blue. We've got one of these EQs, and what's it called? Instruments. We'll just go to this funky electric guitar. We'll throw that on, because that's the EQ, like a preset. Yeah, okay, so highlight that blue. And here we go. Right, so that was really nice. I'm not going to lie. I do like the sound of that. Yeah, hopefully it's not overkill. Let's have a listen to it. the saxophone, the guitars. It's just the vocal more than anything. I mean, I might save that for part 4, but I'm going to give you some examples now of how I'm going to chop this vocal up. So, oh yeah, there's drum fills as well. Right, okay. Let's see what we can do here actually with this. So that's cool. I think it's actually coming off the same snare like loop as like the live drum loop we had. So let's see if we can get like a fill in here. I reckon we can do that. So where does this start? We'll just try it from here and see if this works. So we can just put this in the percussion. I'll put it at the top actually. And then I wonder if we can just like sort of do that, and then we're going to kind of blend this together nicely. So maybe just there. So you've got the hit and then that comes in. Hopefully this works. It should sound alright if it does. If not, I can always do like a clap fill as well. Right, so it was a little bit off there, but yeah, we don't want that in like that because that's going to clash. I'll try that with everything. Let's go. And we've got a second one, so that's actually the more sort of like technically hard one, so to speak. This is a simpler one, so maybe do the simpler one first. And we can actually drag that across. There's no like gaps. That actually might be alright just like that. Right, we need to sort it out a bit, so I'll cut that there. Put that bang on there. Cut this one. Get a little bit closer in. Right, that's fine there. Okay, so this one I might not use. It might sound a little bit rubbish, but let's give it a go. I'm not that keen on that other one. So that other one I liked, the first one. So give it a nice sort of live sound. I'll just play the percussion on its own and the claps. Yeah, it's subtle, but you can hear it in there. Maybe do an EQ. Okay, great. And I apologise for trailing here. I will talk about one thing and I end up doing another. Yeah, but this is how I work. Like I say, I like to just brainstorming, and whatever you see that you can fix, just do it. You know, you can get a couple of hours of like sort of inspiration, like sort of doing that. But I think if you're out that loop, you're just going to enjoy your music more. Because yeah, I've said it a million times now, but you know, you can bin some good ideas just staying in that loop too long. So it's always good to get out of it. And I'm just like, as I'm talking, I'm just randomly doing this. I'm not thinking about it. I'm just throwing them in there, and then I can come back with fresh ears and like tweak at the end, and like either delete things, add things, take things away. Yeah, and I think we'll add more variation as well. This isn't going to be as repetitive as this. I might even just chop this sort of like drum fill up, or like I said before, add like a clap fill. That's a good idea. Yeah, so we're not overcooking this drum fill. I mean, I don't even know how many times I've added it. Actually, no, I won't need them there. Okay, so that's in. Like I say, it's roughly in. Things are going to get moved. Things are going to get changed, but yeah, we're just getting those elements in there. That's the main thing. Okay, so now I'm looking at this. Yeah, I can see the claps. I've put them in there, and they're not in there. So let's just do that as well. Again, just we're going to change things. Let's kind of keep it sort of neat and consistent, so we can sort of chip things away. Let's get rid of that. So we've got a gap. Okay, so I've looked here, there's one more thing in the folder. It's that synth chord, the sort of like new disco sound. So I'll play that. That's cool, it's got a nice gritty sound to it. I might like filter it a little bit. Well, let's just see if we can place this anywhere. So that's the intro. Possibly at the end, like signal and like the sort of the breakdown, that might work. Turn it down. Okay, it might be overkill. I might be overdoing it here, but let's just give it a try. There's no reason why we can't check it out. Maybe there. That's quite nice. We can maybe use this more as like an effect and add like a delay to it, and then like put it in the effects folder. Let's hear the music parts together then. Yeah, I'm hearing more of that as like an effect actually, so let's just do that. We'll take a little bit high end out because I think it's a little bit too... Yeah. Yeah, I don't think we need the filter, I'll just use the EQ. Just a little bit. I like the sort of gritty noise, but... Yeah, maybe just like that. And then we'll add another ping pong delay. Just throw one on. Sometimes I use returns, and I probably will end up using returns, like, and you know, like putting them here, like with delays. But for now, I like to use the ping pong delay because it's just easy to use. You can just throw it on. So let's just try that. I like that. Maybe push the feedback up a little bit. Now we'll drop it a bit. Right, really nice. So let's just put that on the other one where it's at the breakdown. Is it the first breakdown, or you'll put that here? That might be cool on this bit here actually, with just the kick and the bass. I'll add another vocal chop here and some more interest as well. Nothing's going to sound like... A lot of parts sound a little bit bare bones at the minute. But yeah, we're definitely going to fix all that. Add them. Really nice. Okay, so I've added the shaker and the tambourine there. I've also deleted that disco drum and the clap, so I'm going to play this again from here. Yeah, nice. Okay, we'll add some more bits there, obviously. Okay, great. I even like it on the drop as well, so that's really, really nice. We've got so many music elements here. I don't need to add anything else as far as music. It's all about placement now. We'd even maybe use that more often. Actually, I actually really like this noise. Yeah, just that noise from the F9 audio pack. Like I say, it's got some really sick sounds in there. And I haven't even went through all the pack yet. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm definitely gonna keep using it. Maybe even turn that up a bit. okay, so I've got it before the main breakdown and then on the drop, and we're doing the same thing there. Right, cool. So let's just pop that. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put that as an effect. So we'll colour it white. Throw that in. Great. So like I say, for the sake of an hour or whatever the video's been, we've really gotten to a good place here. Like I say, and I'm also going to give you an example of like what I'm going to do with Jenna's vocals. So we're going to do some vocal chops. I want to talk about that more in part 4 because that needs to be like a video on its own. That because like there's a lot of detail that goes into it. And you can learn some good techniques like with all these like vocal chop ideas. So yeah, I'm going to give you a little example now so you know what's going to happen in part 4. Right, so I'll just get it simpler. And we'll get one of Jenna's vocals, and we'll get the first one. So we can just drag that in here, and then we can click on slice, and now it's going to match all the. Every time like it picks up a transient, it's going to make a slice. So I mean we can tweak all this. I'll probably delete a lot of that. I'll maybe do that for now. I'll click on this keyboard, and then this just means I can like press on the actual laptop keyboard. So as you can see, when I'm just pressing the keyboard now. Right, so that's cool. So if I had like a sort of a reverb and a delay. Okay, so this is very basic. I'm going to go into more detail with this because you can see I'm quite rushing this here. We're going to find like really nice sounds. And I've got a load of other vocals that I haven't even used. Like she's gave me a lot of like harmonies and like a lot of soloed stuff. So I can just dig through all of that. And I'll find the best bit and I'll show you how I've like done it on part 4. Or I'll at least set myself up so I can we can get creative. So that's cool. It's a little bit crazy. But let's just sort of go through it. I'll turn this vocal off. You kind of just hear what I'm going to do, it's as far as finding ideas. That's alright. That's an interesting noise. I mean, like I say, it's the tiniest little snippet of the vocal, but you can get these nice sort of layers. I mean, whether I use that, I don't know, but like you say, as far as an example, you kind of know what I'm talking about. So let's just keep going across here. We'll try and find some more. So I think if I can take these out, we're going to get more of the vocal. So that's a bit more interesting as opposed to a shorter chop. Cool. I don't think I'm going to use it, but like I say, again, I'm just giving you examples here. Let me just take all that out because I like the full sort of the actual full vocal of what she's done. So take all of them out. Sorry. You can also double click to add them as well. Maybe 2. So we can just move these and just. Yeah, I mean it's cool. Like I said, I mean I'm not going to use that. I'm going to go I'm going to really go through the vocals. Yeah, like I say, it'll be for part 4 that. But yeah, I want to go through all the best bits or the most usable bits. Obviously, all the vocals good. We're going to try and find stuff that's going to complement the track and the key of the track. Right, so that's cool. So that's one little way I can sort of chop the vocals up. Another is to just sort of go in the loop and sort of loop it in this section. So kind of manually doing it. So like I say, I've just clicked on loop there, and we can just drag this across. I've shown you this technique before, but I like to do this a lot. You can get these vocal swells. So as I'm moving this across, that's moving there. So yeah, I'm doing that. We can create these sort of little. Maybe we'll find some interesting sort of loops, stuff that you wouldn't think of doing if you had it chopped up, like on the first thing I showed you. So I'm gonna just loop this little section here and just see what it sounds like. I'm gonna turn that off. And we'll go through it. It might not work, but again, I'm just showing, giving you examples of what we're going to do. So let's just loop that across, and let's just see what happens. That's cool. That's all right. like bring them in and out. Let's keep going though. Could maybe do that for the main breakdown as like a little snare roll. Something like that, you know. Right, we'll keep going. Maybe that there. That's cool. That could be our little vocal swell. That's quite sick. So there you go. I mean, I might even use that. It's good. But we can make that like trippy and like delays and stuff. Well, let's do that now, actually. So we're getting that sounding really trippy there. Alright, there you go. So that's it. I'm actually I'll highlight that different colour because I might use that for part 4. But I'm gonna turn that off for now. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play this all the way through. Right, so I'm gonna play this all the way through now. So we've got our intro, a super basic like first breakdown, a really basic like second, like the main breakdown. These still need work. So obviously these are going to sound quite sort of bare bones when you hear them. But yeah, we're just thinking of the structure in this, like so like the first drops, like just you're going to hear like the proper song structure. So yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. I'll be back very soon for part 4. Yeah, so I'm going to play this all the way through for you. It's something like that anyway. Kinda like that. Very nice. Okay, so that's it, guys. I really hope you took something from this one. Like I said, we've still got a lot of work to do. And if I make any changes off camera, like I said before, I'll tell you exactly what I've done. Okay, so that's it. Have a good one, guys. I'll see you very, very soon for part 4. All right, take it easy, guys. Cheers.